Well, I wanted to take a quick look here at U.S. stocks and the policy uncertainty and where everything sits, especially, coming off the heels of this whole Brexit, where they had warned and stated that there was going to be all these pitfalls because of what had happened. Now, it was Britain themselves that had came out, and their money man stated one time that the mainstream media was going to cause a big fuss about this, but they sat aside, I think it was some $200 million to make this happen, and it was only going to cost them $180 to be able to pull out of the whole European Union and stand alone on their own. Now, there was all this talk that it's going to cause all this chaos, and you'll have that because they don't want any of these other countries leaving these unions. This New World Order's dream is to have this whole globe set up in blocks. A North American Union, you're talking Mexico, United States, Canada, a South American Union, all of Brazil and all those countries. You'll have a Eurasian Union, and so on and so forth. And they want to get these blocks where all these countries are in those unions so they're more manageable and they can control them easier, to where all the rules and laws will be across the board. If you have 5 or 6 big unions across the globe, you can pass down orders and try to keep things in check easier from their standpoint, rather than have hundreds of independent countries all doing what they want. They can't control that. So we've seen this nonstop chaos. And with the stock markets being 100% manipulated and rigged, especially when it comes down to some of the most valuable things like the precious metals, 100% rigged. This whole damn game is rigged. So I've been looking into this deeper and deeper, week to week, talking to experts, even trying to bring some on the show to help put some knowledge out there so other people can grasp what's going on here. But they will tell you themselves, the game is corrupt. It is staged. But even though it's staged, you can still pick up on their patterns. And that's what some individuals have done. And it's made it to where they can help individuals profit off of this corruption by being able to guess and watch these money men over long periods of time, like George Soros. Certain things that they do, you can guarantee, as just like history repeats itself, they're going to keep on doing these things. And what they do is they give out head fakes. They'll bring their pundits onto your mainstream television in the evening where millions of people across the country are watching these goons. And they will tell you, don't invest in sugar. Don't invest in wheat. Don't invest in silver. Don't invest in gold. The things they're telling you not to invest in are the things you need to invest in. Because what this is a juke move on millions of people. If they say, go buy silver now, because it just dropped down to, 17 something, I wouldn't do it, because they won't ever want to buy in at 17, and chances are it will drop lower than that. They know it. They're going to get everyone to buy in at that price. They're going to get it for even cheaper. You see, and then they turn around and they sell it on the incline before it starts to drop out again. This is kind of what the old classic pump and dump used to be, but with new laws, they have to change their tactics. But what will happen if China devalues their currency? What happens if the Bank of Japan aggressively targets deflation? What will ECB President Mario Draghi do when he fails to hit his 2% inflation target? What will Austria vote to do? Will they bring in an anti-immigrant president? Will Italy and their Prime Minister Matteo Renzi get the constitutional reforms for Italy that they seek? And if they don't, will he resign as promised? And how will all of that affect these countries? It's all the uncertainty that lays into the future, but with all of it, it seems the stocks are still on the rise. And some could say, well, how can this be? And I'm here to tell you once again, it's because the game is rigged.